All right, let's get to some of these other clips. Let's go first to restaurant owner sends a message to Biden ahead of today's visit. Let's listen to this. I'm sure this is fascinating.
Today, Joe Biden is hitting the road heading
Oh, this was this morning. Sorry.
to the state of Michigan to sell his Build Back Better agenda that his own party isn't even buying. So what do small business owners struggling from a crippling...
Man, Steve Doocy really struggling to speak. Small business owners, he's got a frog in his throat, just all sorts of problems.
labor shortage actually need? Let's talk to the owner of Augie's Bar and Grill in Madison Heights, Michigan, Steve Howcroft. Steve,
this guy actually also does teach business law at Brown University, adjunct.
good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Let's say Joe Biden's motorcade just pulls over in front of Augie's later today. What would you tell him that he's getting wrong?
You know, I think the biggest thing is this RRF fund and the way
Restaurant Revitalization Fund.
the way the government kind of hand selected businesses to get funding and then didn't for the rest. I mean, there was $28 billion in that fund, and there was $80 billion that was requested. So, you know, a lot of us just kind of got left out in the cold.
So the government picked the winners and the losers, and apparently you weren't on the good list.
No, not at all. We filled out all the appropriate paperwork. We had everything done. We were at the top of the line, and then we got a number and told what we were going to get, and then the wool just kind of got pulled out from underneath us, and now we're stuck.
The wool was pulled out. I love mixing metaphors. Because it's the rug was pulled out from underneath us and the wool was pulled over our eyes, which also wouldn't apply. But mixed metaphors, I don't know why. I just love it.
With absolutely nothing. And then some of our competitors got millions of dollars.
Yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. I love that.
Is now going to put me in a situation where if I don't have that funding, I'm not able to, do renovations. I'm not able to pay better wages. And then my competitor down the street might be able to pay.
Now, I hate to ask this because I know it's a very conservative question to ask, but why does the government have to pay for his renovations? I mean, why, right? I mean, isn't that I thought businesses did the thing and markets and everything.
2-3 times more than I am because of that funding.
I was talking to my friend Lee Lipton down in Palm Beach County. He runs a couple of restaurants there, and he said that he's got to pay people double what he paid a couple of years ago.
Double?
Just to get people in the door. And often somebody will sign up for a job. They might.
By the way, sign up for a job. Does this guy have any idea? Sign up for a job. It's like, I know that that's a small thing, but most people who seek jobs don't. I just signed up. I now work at NASA. You just sign up. I mean, it's just a sign up form.
Work one day, but most of them quit after a week.
Yeah, and a week I think is long. I mean, we've had people work.
I signed 3 petitions today, and I signed up for 2 jobs.
One shift and then not show, and I don't think that it's not the environment. It's just they're finding other things. They're potentially job jumping for 25, 50 cents an hour. But you're absolutely right. I mean,
well, but then pay $2 more, and then everybody will stick with you.
Just 2-3 years ago, our wages were probably half, and
that's not something you want to be bragging about, right? Listen, I don't know. We were paying half a couple years ago.
Now it's just impossible to keep up with, especially some of these businesses that got that RRF money. They can pay people, astronomical amounts, really, and it's going to bury us.
Absolutely. And at the same time, Steve, you've got this problem where, we've been talking about how there is people are supposed to start doing their Christmas shopping right now because there's a supply chain crisis.
Right.
Logistically, the United States can't get enough stuff in. It's stuck on boats. People aren't unloading the boats. They're not.
Definitely Biden's fault.
Loading the boats. It's just a vicious cycle. What about in your business? Can you get enough food to put food on the table for your customers?
We can get enough, but it's a daily task to track that food down. My number one provider is constantly out of stock and constantly not shipping me orders. So then I have to get on the phone, and I spend half my day calling this provider and that store, driving. I mean, there's times where I've driven
I don't, running a restaurant is a nightmare. I don't deny that. I don't deny that at all. But I don't even really understand the point of this interview.
30 miles just to get a case of chicken because nobody in a 20-mile radius has it, and I have to have it. We're kind of known for our chicken tenders, and we're
known for our chicken tenders. Oh man, it's all tendies at this place.
There's instances where I'm down to maybe 10 pounds of chicken tenders, and I have to drive 25 miles to get another case.
If Joe Biden pulls over in his motorcade today, you got to talk to him about. They need to have some sort of a supply chain summit just to figure.
Yeah, if a Florida restaurant or a Florida restaurant doesn't have chicken tenders, it's got to be Joe Biden's fault. And the vegetables, too.
Fresh vegetables.
Exactly. What an interview.
Figure out how to get the stuff from where it's being manufactured to the people who want it.
Yeah, it's the manufacturing aspect and the supply aspect is the worst it's ever been. I've been in the business for 30 years, and I've never once had to worry if I was going to get cheddar cheese the next day or chicken. Or I mean, it's really bad right now.
He should actually confront Joe Biden about whether American cheese is really cheese or whether it's a processed cheese product. And maybe we could even finalize that debate.
Well, if you're in the neighborhood, do you have a website at Augie's?
Yeah, it's augiesbar.com.
All right. Good enough. I hear the chicken fingers are fantastic.
Okay, they're called tenders. By the way, imagine that you're known for chicken tenders and there's this whole marketing thing around these are chicken tenders good, chicken fingers bad, chicken tenders are like fresh and, and then Steve Doocy just drops on you. I hear the chicken fingers are great. Now, let's just look up Augie's Bar in Florida. I'm curious. You guys think it's this place? Is it Augie? Oh, I'm sorry. No, wait. Was it Michigan? Now I don't even remember. Wait, hold on. Biden's going to Michigan. Where did they say this was?
Biden is hitting the road, heading to the state of Michigan to sell his Build Back Better.
Yeah, but where does this go?
To the owner of Augie's Bar and Grill in Madison Heights, Michigan.
Oh, Madison Heights, Michigan. Okay. Augie's Bar and Grill, Madison Heights, Michigan. Augie's Bar. Okay, welcome to Augie's Bar. They got a Detroit Classic Square Pizza. Let's see what they got here. They've got pizza pinwheels, baked to order, breaded banana pepper rings, bang bang shrimp, Gulf shrimp, fried Brussels sprouts, giggle pickles, baked hot pretzel, garlic knots, homemade chips and salsa. You got your fries. Burgers are cooked with either a pink center or no pink. Tofu can be substituted for any burger. Tofu? You think it's just like a slab of tofu? I've never seen that actually for an option. The Taki, the Woodward. Okay, seems like a standard bar. Oh, here's the chicken tender BLT and fries. Famous fried tenders on toasted, locally baked Texas toast. Texas lowercase, and it's Michigan. Man, I don't understand what the hell is going on here. Applewood is capitalized, but Texas is lowercase. Crispy tender sandwich, substitute tofu. Nashville tenders. It's kind of a weird place, huh? Round or deep dish square pizza. Nashville hot tenders. And then they've got their originals here. The BLT, the Augie's Special, Old World pepperoni, smoked ham, onion, green pepper, and bacon. Wow, it's very meaty, right? Pepperoni, ham, and bacon all on one thing. All right, so anyway, the chicken tendy supply issues do seem to be plaguing Augie's. So that is that.